Welcome. Today, we read from Daniel. Chapter 7. 1 inch, the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon. Daniel had a dream, and visions of his head on his bed. Then he wrote the dream, and told the sum of the matters. 2 Daniel spoke and said, I saw in my vision by night, and, behold, the 4 winds of the sky broke out on the great sea. 4 great animals came up from the sea, different from one another. 4. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. I watched until its wings were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made to stand on 2 feet, as a man. A man's heart was given to it. 5. Behold, there was another animal, a second, like a bear. It was raised up on one side, and 3 ribs were in its mouth between its teeth. They said this to it, Arise, devour much flesh. 6. After this I saw, and behold, another, like a leopard, which had on its back 4 wings of a bird. The animal also had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and, behold, there was a 4th animal, awesome and powerful and exceedingly strong. It had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces, and stamped the residue with its feet. It was different than all the animals that were before it. It had 10 horns. 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another horn, a little one, before which 3 of the first horns were plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. 9. I watched until thrones were placed, and one who was ancient of days sat. His clothing was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. His throne was fiery flames, and its wheels burning fire. 10. A fiery stream issued and came out from before him. Thousands of thousands ministered to him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set. The books were opened. 11. I watched at that time because of the voice of the great words which the horn spoke. I watched even until the animal was slain, and its body destroyed, and it was given to be burned with fire. 12. As for the rest of the animals, their dominion was taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, there came with the clouds of the sky one like a son of man, and he came even to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. 14. Dominion was given him, and glory, and a kingdom, that all the peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which will not pass away, and his kingdom that which will not be destroyed. 15. As for me, Daniel, my spirit was grieved within my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. 16. I came near to one of those who stood by, and asked him the truth concerning all this. So he told me, and made me know the interpretation of the things. 17. These great animals, which are 4 kings, who will arise out of the earth. 18. But the saints of the Most High will receive the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. 19. Then I desired to know the truth concerning the 4th animal, which was different than all of them, exceedingly terrible, whose teeth were of iron, and its nails of brass, which devoured, broke in pieces, and stamped the residue with its feet. 20. And concerning the 10 horns that were on its head, and the other horn which came up, and before which 3 fell, even that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spoke great things, whose look was more stout than its fellows. 21. I saw, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them. 22. Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. 23. Thus he said, the 4th animal will be a 4th kingdom on earth, which will be different than all the kingdoms, and will devour the whole earth, and will tread it down, and break it in pieces. 24. As for the 10 horns, 10 kings will arise out of this kingdom. Another will arise after them, and he will be different than the former, and he will put down 3 kings. 25. He will speak words against the Most High, and will wear out the saints of the Most High. He will plan to change the times and the law, and they will be given into his hand until a time and times and half a time. 26. But the judgment will be set, and they will take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it to the end. 27. The kingdom and the dominion, and the greatness of the kingdoms under the whole sky, will be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions will serve and obey him. 28. Here is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my thoughts much troubled me, and my face was changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart. Chapter 8. 1 inch the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared to me, even to me, Daniel, after that which appeared to me at the first. 2. I saw the vision. Now it was so, that when I saw, I was in the citadel of Susa, which is in the province of Elam. I saw in the vision, and I was by the river Ulai. 3. Then I lifted up my eyes, and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram which had 2 horns. The 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. 4. I saw the ram pushing westward, northward, and southward. No animals could stand before him. There wasn't any who could deliver out of his hand. But he did according to his will, and magnified himself. 5. As I was considering, behold, a male goat came from the west over the surface of the whole earth, and didn't touch the ground. The goat had a notable horn between his eyes. 6. He came to the ram that had the 2 horns, which I saw standing before the river, and ran on him in the fury of his power. 7. I saw him come close to the ram, and he was moved with anger against him, and struck the ram, and broke his 2 horns. There was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground, and trampled on him. There was no one who could deliver the ram out of his hand. 8. The male goat magnified himself exceedingly. When he was strong, the great horn was broken, and instead of it, there came up 4 notable horns toward the 4 winds of the sky. 9. Out of one of them came out a little horn, which grew exceeding great, toward the south, and toward the east, and toward the glorious land. 10. It grew great, even to the army of the sky, and it cast down some of the army and of the stars to the ground, and trampled on them. 11. Yes, it magnified itself, even to the prince of the army, and it took away from him the continual burnt offering, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. 12. The army was given over to it together with the continual burnt offering through disobedience. It cast down truth to the ground, and it did its pleasure and prospered. 13. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to that certain one who spoke, How long will the vision about the continual burnt offering, and the disobedience that makes desolate, to give both the sanctuary and the army to be trodden under foot be? 14. He said to me, To 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the sanctuary will be cleansed. 15. When I, even I, Daniel, had seen the vision, I sought to understand it. Then behold, there stood before me something like the appearance of a man. 16. I heard a man's voice between the banks of the Ulai, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man understand the vision. 17. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was frightened and fell on my face. But he said to me, Understand, Son of Man, for the vision belongs to the time of the end. 18. Now as he was speaking with me, I fell into a deep sleep with my face toward the ground, but he touched me and set me upright. 19. He said, Behold, I will make you know what will be in the latter time of the indignation, for it belongs to the appointed time of the end. 20. The ram which you saw, that had the 2 horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia. 21. The rough male goat is the king of Greece. The great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. 22. As for that which was broken, in the place where 4 stood up, 4 kingdoms will stand up out of the nation, but not with his power. 23. In the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors have come to the full, a king of fierce face and understanding dark sentences will stand up. 24. His power will be mighty, but not by his own power. He will destroy awesomely and will prosper in what he does. He will destroy the mighty ones and the holy people. 25. Through his policy, he will cause deceit to prosper in his hand. He will magnify himself in his heart, and he will destroy many in their security. He will also stand up against the prince of princes, but he will be broken without hand. 26. The vision of the evenings and mornings which has been told is true, but seal up the vision, for it belongs to many days to come. 27. I, Daniel, fainted and was sick for some days. Then I rose up and did the king's business. I wondered at the vision, but no one understood it. Chapter 9. 1 inch the first year of Darius the son of Ahasuerus, of the offspring of the Medes, who was made king over the realm of the Chaldeans. 2 inches the first year of his reign. I, Daniel, understood by the books the number of the years about which Yahweh's word Yahweh is God's proper name, sometimes rendered Lord, all caps in other translations, came to Jeremiah the prophet, for the accomplishing of the desolations of Jerusalem, even 70 years. 3. I set my face to the Lord God, to seek by prayer and petitions, with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. 4. I prayed to Yahweh my God, and made confession, and said, O Lord, the great and dreadful God, who keeps covenant and loving kindness with those who love him, and keep his commandments. 5. We have sinned, and have dealt perversely, and have done wickedly, and have rebelled, even turning aside from your precepts and from your ordinances. 6. We haven't listened to your servants the prophets, who spoke in your name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. 7. Lord, righteousness belongs to you, but to us confusion of face, as it is today, to the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and to all Israel, who are near, and who are far off, through all the countries where you have driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against you. 8. Lord, to us belongs confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against you. 9. To the Lord our God belong mercies and forgiveness, for we have rebelled against him. 10. We haven't obeyed Yahweh our God's voice, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. 11. Yes, all Israel have transgressed your law, turning aside, that they should not obey your voice. Therefore the curse and the oath written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, has been poured out on us, for we have sinned against him. 12. He has confirmed his words, which he spoke against us, and against our judges who judged us, by bringing on us a great evil. For under the whole sky, such has not been done, as has been done to Jerusalem. 13. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil has come on us. Yet have we not entreated the favor of Yahweh our God, that we should turn from our iniquities, and have discernment in your truth. 14. Therefore Yahweh has watched over the evil, and brought it on us. For Yahweh our God is righteous in all his works which he does, and we have not obeyed his voice. 15. Now, Lord our God, who has brought your people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, and have gotten yourself renown, as it is today, we have sinned, we have done wickedly. 16. Lord, according to all your righteousness, let your anger, and please, let your wrath be turned away from your city Jerusalem, your holy mountain, because for our sins, and for the iniquities of our fathers, Jerusalem and your people have become a reproach to all who are around us. 17. Now therefore, our God, listen to the prayer of your servant, and to his petitions, and cause your face to shine on your sanctuary that is desolate, for the Lord's sake. 18. My God, turn your ear, and hear. Open your eyes, and see our desolations, and the city which is called by your name. For we do not present our petitions before you for our righteousness, but for your great mercy's sake. 19. Lord, hear. Lord, forgive. Lord, listen and do. Don't defer, for your own sake, my God, because your city and your people are called by your name. 20. While I was speaking and praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before Yahweh my God for the holy mountain of my God. 21. Yes. While I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, touched me about the time of the evening offering. 22. He instructed me and talked with me and said, Daniel, I have now come to give you wisdom and understanding. 23. At the beginning of your petitions, the commandment went out, and I have come to tell you, for you are greatly beloved. Therefore, consider the matter, and understand the vision. 24. 70 weeks are decreed on your people and on your holy city, to finish disobedience, and to make an end of sins, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. 25. Know therefore, and discern that from the going out of the commandment, to restore and to build Jerusalem to the Anointed One, the Prince, will be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. It will be built again, with street and moat, even in troubled times. 26. After the 62 weeks, the Anointed One will be cut off, and will have nothing. The people of the Prince who come will destroy the city and the sanctuary. Its end will be with a flood, and war will be even to the end. Desolations are determined. 27. He will make a firm covenant with many for 1 week. In the middle of the week he will cause the sacrifice and the offering to cease. On the wing of abominations will come one who makes desolate, and even to the full end, and that determined, wrath will be poured out on the desolate.